Hi friends, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to Sash Reads, and this is my 12 Recs by 12 Friends for 2026. First of all, I want to say sorry for my absence. Things have been happening, but I am ready to get stuck in 2026. I still have 2.5 books left on my 12 Recs by 12 Friends for 2025. I'm hoping to finish one of them tonight and the other two will bring over to next year. But it is currently the 31st of December. So we'll just see how we go. But I am currently on sprints right now and I'm like, you know what? I need to film. I'm gonna film. I have 12, well actually I have 13 books here. I don't know how I got 13 books on the list, but I'm gonna read them all anyway because these people so kindly sent me their recommendations. I've got a couple from the Australian Discord, and then I've got a couple from the last. So let's get into it. Okay, I'd like you guys to meet Dancer. She's not my cat. She is a foster. My mum fosters for a rescue here, and she's so cute. We're not quite sure how old she was. She was dumped at the vet with her siblings, but she's been hanging out with me today. Her and her siblings were all named after reindeers because they were the Christmas litter. Hey, weren't ya? So this is Dancer. You're so cute. So the first book I want to talk about is Gravity by Tal Bauer. This was recommended to me by Tracy. Tracy's recommendation each year have been 5 out of 5 stars. They're so good. Like, I don't know how Tracy does it. She just recommends me the best books ever. So I am very excited to get into this one. Also because I just watched Heated Rivalry, and so this is also gay hockey romance. I'm just all in for the hockey romance. I've been in the hockey romance for a season now, but I'm still in this season, okay? Hockey is my life. This game pulled me from my tiny Quebec hometown all the way to the NHL, and now I'm the #1 player in the league, team captain for the Montreal Etoilers. I'm shattering records and packing arenas every night, and I've promised my team we're going to win the Stanley Cup this year. But I'm keeping big secrets. I'm thinking dangerous thoughts and dreaming about impossible things, like how a man's lips might taste or how his body might feel in my arms. I can't go there. I've got to focus. Team Hockey Cup. What my heart wants doesn't matter. Typical male. So why am I falling head over heels at the NHL's All-Star Weekend? I can't do this. I can't fall for Hunter Lacey. He's a hockey player. We're both in the NHL. He's on a different team. And oh yeah, he's straight. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I'm a middle of the road, nothing special hockey player. Good enough to be drafted into the NHL, and I've been on the roster for the past 2 years, but I'll never make the Hall of Fame. I'm just trying to keep my head up and get through each day until this wild ride comes to an end. Deep thinking isn't really my thing. Look inside myself, a lot of beer and burgers there. Okay, these guys don't sound really fun. Oh, and his hero is Bryce Michelle. Interesting. Saying hello to Bryce turns into hours spent together on the ice, and then an invite to dinner, and then days at each other's side. I'm in heaven. He's my hero. This is the coolest. Then Bryce's lips lands on mine and the world turns upside down. Oh! So Gravity is an romance featuring bi/gay awakening, friends to lovers, team shenanigans, fast-paced hockey, ice-melting sizzle, and swoony love songs. Gravity is set in the same universe as the rest of the story. So I'm very excited for that. So thank you so much, Tracy, for the recommendation. Next we have Ace of Spades by Farida Abaka Ayimede. This was recommended to me by Brie over from the Lair. So thank you so much, Brie. You are a darling. I love you so much. If I don't say that for everyone, if I miss someone, I'm so sorry. I still love you. I can't believe I'm like, ah! Anyway. So this is a young adult thriller that I've had on my shelves forever. So I'm very excited. I finally have an incentive to read it. So this is incendiary and utterly compelling thriller with a shocking twist that delves deep into the heart of institutionalized racism from an exceptional new YA voice. Welcome to Nivea's Private Academy, where money paves the hallways and the students are never less than perfect. Until now. Because anonymous texter Aces is bringing 2 students' dark secrets to light. Talented musician Devon buries himself in rehearsals, but he can't escape the spotlight when his private photos go public. Head girl Shiamaka isn't afraid to get what she wants, but soon everyone will know the price she has paid for power. Someone is out to get them both, someone who holds all the aces, and they're planning much more than a high school game. I'm so excited! It says it's got an LGBT tag as well. I'm pretty sure the author is queer. She's written a couple, I think she wrote something with the author of The Do's and Do Nots of Love, and I haven't read that book, the book that she co-wrote. But anyway, I think that's 4 Weddings, 4 Ides and a Funeral. Anyway, I'm very excited for this. Thank you so much, Brie, for your recommendation. Next, we have My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. This was recommended to me by Chrissy from The Lair, so thank you so much, Chrissy. This is a book I've had on my shelf actually for the longest time. I can't tell you how long I've had it on my shelves. It's probably been about 6 or 7 years. Goodreads says satire meets slasher in this short, darkly funny hand grenade of a novel about a Nigerian woman whose younger sister has a very inconvenient habit of killing her boyfriends. That sounds so good. Femi makes 3, you know. 3 and they label you a serial killer. Peretti is bitter. How could she not be? Her sister Ayula is many things. The favorite child, the beautiful one, possibly sociopathic. And now Ayula's 3rd boyfriend in a row is dead. Peretti's practically is the sister's saving grace. She knows the best solutions for cleaning blood. The trunk of her car is big enough for a body, and she keeps Ayula from pasting pictures of her dinner to Instagram when she should be mourning her missing boyfriend. Not that she gets any credit. A kind, handsome doctor at the hospital where Peretti works is the bright spot in her life. She dreams of the day when he will realize they're perfect for each other. But one day, Ayula shows up to the hospital uninvited and he takes notice. When he asks Peretti for Ayula's phone number, she must reckon with what her sister has become and what she will do about it. Sharp as nails and full of deadpan wit, Oyinkan Braithwaite has written a deliciously deadly debut that's as fun as it is frightening. That honestly sounds so good. I'm so excited. This will work for my Read the World challenge as well that my friend Tracy created. I'm going to be doing it again this year. Just a little side plug. Read the World is you got to read 12 books, 2 books from each continent, but they all have to be from different countries in that continent. So I'm very excited. So this one will work for Nigeria. The next recommendation is My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. This was recommended to me by Alexis. So thank you so much, Alexis, for your recommendation. So this is a horror, I believe, and from 2016. Look at me reading backlist books. So the year is 1988. High school sophomores Abby and Gretchen have been best friends since 4th grade. But after an evening of skinny dipping goes disastrously wrong, Gretchen begins to act different. She's moody, she's irritable, and bizarre incidents keep happening whenever she's nearby. Dun dun dun! Abby's investigation leads her to some startling discoveries, and by the time their story reaches its terrifying conclusion, the fate of Abby and Gretchen will be determined by a single question. Is their friendship powerful enough to beat the devil? Ah! I'm so excited for this. I love this cover too. It looks like an old VHS tape, which I love. Okie dokie artichoke. Who is next? Oh, this one. This one was recommended to me by my friend Amy, and she actually sent it to me for my birthday, so thank you so much. But this is Beneath the Sugar Sky by Shauna Maguire. This is book 3 in the Wayward Children series. I've read books 1 and 2 and I really enjoyed both of them, so hopefully I will like this one as well. It's about Renee when she lands with a literal splash in the pond behind Eleanor West's home for wayward children. That's right. This is the one where her mum died, but then okay. But when she gets there, the last thing she expects to find is that her mother, Sumi, died years before Renee was even conceived. Like, that's boggling my mind. How does that even work? But Renee can't let reality get in the way of her quest, not when she has an entire world to save. Much more common than one would suppose. If she can't find a way to restore her mother, Renee will have no more than a world to save. She'll never been born in the first place. And in a world without magic, she doesn't have long before reality notices her existence and washes her away. Good thing the student body is well acquainted with quests. A tale of friendship, baking, and daring do. Warning, may contain nuts. I love that. So excited for this. Thank you so much, Amy, you beautiful human. I love how I have such a mix of genres on this list. There's romance, there's horror, there's thriller, there's fantasy. I'm very excited for this reading year. Next we have The Writing Retreat by Julia Bartz. This was a recommendation from Liv from the Lair. I believe she has a YouTube channel, so if anyone has YouTube channels, I will link them down below. But this is a thriller where a young author is invited to an exclusive writer's retreat that soon descends into a pulse-pounding nightmare. Alex has all but given up on her dreams of becoming a published author when she receives a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Attend an exclusive month-long writer retreat at the estate of feminist horror writer Rosa Vallow. Even the knowledge that Ren, her former best friend and current rival, is attending doesn't dampen her excitement. But when the attendees arrive, Rosa drops a bombshell. They must all complete an entire novel from scratch during the next month, and the author of the best one will receive a life-changing 7-figure publishing deal. Determined to win the seemingly impossible contest, Alex buckles down and tries to ignore the strange happenings at the estate, including Rose's erratic behavior, Ren's cruel mind games, and the alleged haunting of the mansion itself. But when one of the writers vanishes during a snowstorm, Alex realizes that something very sinister is afoot. With the clock running out, she must discover the truth or suffer the same fate. That sounds really good, and I believe it's like in the winter time. I read a winter thriller, I think it was December last year, honestly, or maybe it was the year before. It was Darcy Coates. It was for the Full Moon Book Club, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm hoping I'll get the same wintry, thrillery feels in this book. Next we have The Things We Water by Mariana Zapata. I'm very excited for this one. I think this is Mariana's like first proper like romantasy or like paranormal romance, because she did a superhero romance and I really don't know what genre to put that in. Would that be fantasy? Would that be sci-fi? Anyway, this was recommended to me by Chloe from the Lair, so thank you so much, Chloe. I'm very excited. Let's read the synopses. Once upon a time, a girl found a magical puppy and her life was never the same again. Interesting. Nina Popoka needs help. So much of it. The only place she can find that help is on a sprawling ranch in Colorado, a place hiding more than a community filled with magical creatures trying to live their lives in safety and in peace. A village that might hold the answers to questions she's had her entire life. And if that ranch is owned by her best friend's hunky cousin, there are worse things in the world than having to live right by Henry Blackrock. Well, that doesn't really give me much. That's, I guess, magical creatures. That sounds interesting, but like the cover, I love that cover. It's like very paranormal, like there's a wolf on it. Is Henry a werewolf? Let's find out together. That was weird, I'm so sorry. You're like, girl, you've been weird this whole video. Stop it. Next we have The Staircase in the Woods by Chuck Wendig. This is a recommendation to me by Jess from Jess Kiwi. I'll link her down below. Okay, another horror slash thriller. I'm excited. Is this gonna be my year of thrillers? Ooh. So a group of friends investigates the mystery of a strange staircase in the woods. Yeah, that does sound interesting. While on a camping trip, 5 high schoolers bound by an oath to always protect one another discover something in the middle of the forest. A mysterious staircase to nowhere. One friend climbs up but doesn't come back down. Then the staircase disappears. 20 years later, it reappears and the friends return to find the lost boy and what lies beyond the staircase. Oh, that sounds so good! Why haven't I picked that up sooner? I didn't realize. I can't feel my feet. All right, 5 more books to go. Bear with me, please. Next, we have The Dagger and the Flame by Catherine Doyle. This was recommended to me by Sarah. I love you, Sarah. She's Sarah the Book Gremlin on Instagram. I don't know if she said she's read this one. Basically, I gave everyone my own TBR shelf on Goodreads and was like, pick something from this, please. And she saw that. This is a lot different than what I thought she was going to pick. She's my monster romance girly, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm excited. So this is about, in the dark underbelly of a beautiful city, 2 rival assassins are pitted against each other in a deadly game of revenge, where the most dangerous mistake of all is falling in love. Is this queer? No, it's not. Damn it, that says a man on the cover. I don't know why I thought Catherine Doyle wrote queer books. In Fantome, a kingdom of cobbled streets, flickering lamplight, beautiful buildings, and secret catacombs, shade magic is a scarce and deadly commodity controlled by two enemies, the cloaks and the daggers, the thieves and the assassins. On the night of her mother's murder, 17-year-old Seraphine runs for her life, sinking Sentry with the cloaks. Sarah's heart is set on revenge, but are her secret abilities a match for the dark-haired boy whose quicksilver eyes follow her around the city? Nothing can prepare Sarah for the moment she finally comes face to face with Ransom, heir to the Order of Daggers, and Ransom is shocked to discover that this unassuming farm girl wields a strange and blazing magic he has never seen before. Among rumors of monsters stalking the streets and the rival guilds grappling for control of Phantom's underworld, Sarah and Ransom are drawn together by something more than just magic and must face a deadly choice. Forgiveness or vengeance? Kiss or kill? Dagger or flame? Ooh. It's only got 20,000 ratings. I thought it was more popular than that. Sarah doesn't even have it on her Goodreads. What is this? The top review is from Cindy Pham, Read with Cindy. Sad that Shadow and Bone got cancelled. Here's Freddie Carter voicing a character named Ransom for your troubles. That's hilarious. Alrighty, Roo. This next one, Tiffany. I love her book recs. They're so wacky and so strange. I love them, and I'm hoping this one is going to live up to my expectations. But this is All's Well by Mona Awad. Yes, that's someone that wrote Bunny. That was a weird, wacky book. So I'm hoping this is also going to be weird and wacky. So this is a horror. I didn't know it was a horror. Oh, that's exciting. It was nominated for Reader's Favorite Horror in 2021. That's why I was like, what? Miranda Fitch's life is a waking nightmare. The accident that ended her burgeoning acting career left her with excruciating chronic back pain, a failed marriage, and a deepening dependence on painkillers. And now, she's on the verge of losing her job as a college theatre director. Determined to put on Shakespeare's All's Well That Ends Well, the play that promised and cost her everything, she faces a mutinous cast hell-bent on staging Macbeth instead. Miranda sees her chance at redemption slip through her fingers. Ooh. That's when she meets three strange benefactors who have an eerie knowledge of Miranda's past and a tantalizing promise for her future. One where the show goes on. Her rebellious students gets what's coming to them, and the invisible doubted pain that kept her from the spotlight is made known. That sounds so good. I don't know why it's taking me so long. I'm pretty sure this was a Full Moon Book Club pick as well, and I never got around to it, so I am slacking, but I'm so glad that you guys are holding me accountable. I really am, honestly. This next one is from my friend Jess in the Discord. I call her Jess Cozy because there's so many Jesses. But this is Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. I was actually sent to this by Ali, so thank you, Ali, and thank you, Jess, for the recommendation. But this is a romantasy that is like making the rounds. I think there's like 4 books now, possibly. There's a special edition coming out through Bookish and Spice, so this is another kick in the butt to hurry up and read it. In a mortal world colonized by the gods and ruled over by the Descended, their cruel offspring, DM Bellatar yearns to escape the insular life of her poor village. DM Bellatar? That was a choice. Her mother's sudden disappearance and the discovery of a dangerous secret about her past offer DM an unexpected opportunity to enter the dark world of Descended royalty and unlock the web of mysteries her mother left behind. When the Dying King's handsome, mysterious heir watching her every move, stalker much, and a ruthless mortal alliance recruiting her to join the growing civil war, DM will have to navigate the unwritten rules of love, power, and politics in order to save her family and all of mortal kind. So, it's the first book in the Kindred's Curse saga, a 4-book fantasy romance series. Oh, there's dragons! Well, that makes sense, because it's like Everflame. Okie dokie, this next one I'm so excited to read because I got this beautiful special edition of the omnibus at Babe, and Zoe recommended this to me, and I'm pretty sure Zoe bought it as well, or she was there with me when I bought it. Either way, I'm so excited. I'm sad I don't have the special edition here with me, but I will show it off when I do finally read it. This is Triad's Curse by May Pierce. It's the first book in the Power of Blood series. The omnibus has tentacles on it. That's honestly why I picked it up. So this one is the synopsis for this one. Dun, dun, dun. 3 jaded legion, 1 desperate human, and a world in need. Kemi will do anything to repair the harm she has caused, even if that means being taken to Melback, a land where the creatures who live there, Legion, detest humans. Kemi holds the key to save the dwindling land that has become crippled by mysterious, dangerous poison. The power she holds can only be released by joining a triad, but the 3 Legion who form hers contemplate everything. Talus, who despises her on sight, determined to punish Kemi until she runs. Fana, who treats everything like a game, and Kemi, his new toy. And then there's Wellen, who seems to embrace Kemi but hides his true self like a dark secret. They think to break her, but these Legion have never met a human like Kemi, and she will never give in. But as her relationship with her triad deepens, she finds she must fight the attraction that grows. It soon becomes clear that she is in imminent danger if her blood truly holds the power they need. And it does. Sometimes debts must pay with blood. So yeah, this is the White Shoes romance. I'm very excited. It sounds super sexy. So thank you so much, Zoe, for your recommendation. Okay, and last but not least, first of all, Liv gave me First Time Caller. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I read that for a video that you'll never see because I never finished the video. But it was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. But I said, girl, I finished the book. Do you want to give me another one? And then after I said that, I was like, I already have 12 books. But it's okay. I'm excited to have 13 on this one. 13 is like a good number, right? This is a mystery thriller, The Push by Ashley O'Drain. I think I put this on my TBR because of Liv. But this is about Blythe Connor, who is determined that she'll be the warm, comforting mother to her new baby Violet that she herself never had. But in the thick of motherhood's exhausting early days, Blythe becomes convinced that something is wrong with her daughter. She doesn't behave like most children do. Or is it all in Blythe's head? Her husband, Fox, says she's imagining things. The more Fox dismisses her fears, the more Blythe begins to question her own sanity. And the more we begin to question what Blythe is telling us about her life as well. Then their son, Sam, is born. And with him, Blythe has the blissful connection she'd always imagined with her child. Even Violet seems to love her little brother. But when life as they know it is changed in an instant, the devastating fallout forces Blythe to face the truth. Ooh, a book about motherhood. I'm excited. It feels a little bit close to home because my first kid, I was like, what the heck is this? Every kid is different, okay? I love him. I love my child. I'm not saying I don't, but I was like, this is not what I was not prepared for this at all. Anyway, on that note, that's my 12 recs by 12 friends. 13 recs by 13 friends if you want to be nitty picky about it. But let me know, have you read any of those books before? Are you excited for any of my reviews? And I just want to say once again, thank you to everyone who recommended me a book. I'm very excited to read all of them, and I'm going to read them all this year. Just you wait. You all mark my words. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did get to the end of this video, pop a dun dun dun. Is there a stair emoji? Like a staircase emoji for staircase in the woods? Probably not. Maybe put a tree emoji for the woods then. Tree, 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 tree. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.